Hey everyone, welcome back to Simply Blessed Crafts. I'm so happy you're here. We're gonna have another cute video for you, so I hope you stick around and give me a like, thumbs up down there, and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into those DIYs. DIY number 1. So here guys, I have a package of, well actually I have 2 packages of these. They're little gingerbread ornament kits that you can create stuff. It's kind of probably more for kids. I didn't do any of the decorating for them. I liked the gingerbread just the way they were. But I'm actually going to turn these into a garland. I use both packs. After I made one, I decided I was going to make another one. And these were intended to go on my windows, or above my windows in my kitchen. But now that one of my windows is actually covered with plastic for the winter, I'm not sure if that's going to work. I might end up doing over my door, which I have in the reveal of it hooked up. And then the other one might actually go on my tier tray. It is around my window now, but it is what it is. Anyway, I grabbed those little beads and I glued them down to the back of the gingerbread, and this is both packages that you're seeing right here. I grabbed some of this, some of my thread. I used thread because with these tiny beads and stuff, I wanted to make sure that it was going to be able to go through. Hold on, my music's really loud, guys. I am so sorry. There, maybe you can actually hear me now. But anyway, I wanted to make sure that it's going to be able to go through and stuff, so that's why I didn't do the like twine or whatever, but I was having a little bit of issues with some of these already, so but is what I was doing. I grabbed these colored beads. They're got the twirls and stuff like that, and they even got like the little candies and stuff. So I'm just kind of doing a swirl and then solid. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, I guess, but I do some of the candies too. I kind of do the 4. I wasn't really going for a certain pattern either. As you can see, the other one has solid beads in it, the other one doesn't. After I get them all strung up, I do make a little knot for like a hanger and stuff. I actually had to do a little twine knot at the end of all of these too, like actual twine, because it was too thin and my beads were falling off, which, like I said, I wish I would have tried to figure something else out. I also needed a dull needle, and I don't have one of those in my stash right now. I don't know what happened to it, so I have to go and get me some more of those. So it just kind of was what I was just kind of playing around with it, but I do like how they turned out. I thought they were super cute. I do make one with the green and the red, and you'll see that in the final reveal. DIY number 2. So these I've had in my stash for a while. I've actually hauled these in a past. They're from Walmart. So I trimmed out on my Cricut gingerbread street, and I'm sorry guys that I do not have. I didn't even think about looking. I was just kind of going through to try to find the font that I like, but I do not have the font name in this at all. If you have a Cricut, just kind of play around with it, or you can use any kind of stickers and stuff. It doesn't have to look like this. I mean, it would be cute anyway. But I'm basically just trying to make a little street sign, and I thought these signs with the length and stuff would be perfect for it, so I just weeded it out, and here I'm just gonna stick it down. I actually do make 2 of these signs, not this big. I make one that's a little bit smaller here later on in this video. And I was thinking about making it for around my tier tray and stuff. I'm loving making all these gingerbread DIYs and everything, guys, but I'm kind of struggling a little bit because my kitchen is not very big at all. Like, that is the one thing that I hate about this house, to be honest with you, is that my kitchen is tiny. And it was one thing that we didn't like. Oh yeah, I was having problems with this board too. The paint was peeling up really bad in certain areas, which it didn't bother me because it made it look more rustic. But in the same time, my vinyl wasn't sticking in certain areas. But anyway, my kitchen is completely tiny, and that's one thing I actually hated about it when we bought the place. But it was a really good deal, and the rest of the house is super cute. So, but yeah, so I can't really make too many more, especially of all of the stuff that I've actually purchased. I do think that I am gonna, I might make more and sell them. Me and my mom are planning on doing a Christmas show, on the 10th of this month, of December. So hopefully I can make some of those stuff for that. I'm not sure. I just kind of go with the flow with whatever is calling me to do. So these little gingerbread things, I've had these in my stash since last year. They are like silicone rubber kind of things, and I planned on putting them on there. But first I'm going over my sign with some Mod Podge, since I was having issues with the paint peeling up and the vinyl sticking down. So, but after that was dry, I do go and glue one of them on there. I don't use, oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. It's been a really long day. I was thinking about using both of them, but I do not use both. I just use the one. But I go in with this Gorilla, it's Gorilla everything. Let's see, what was it called? I have it sitting up here on my table so I can tell you. It's original Gorilla Glue, bonds virtually everything is what it's called. So, and I know this works on them because I've used it before. For some reason my thing was clogged, so I just opened it up and I painted it on there. And I do go in with a little hot glue to try to stick it down quickly. That didn't work, which is why I was using that stuff, because I knew the hot glue didn't work. So I don't know where my mind was, but you know, I was kind of hoping that it would adhere quickly, but it didn't. So I had to just let it sit for a while, but it's stuck there now. DIY number 3. So of course, guys, you kind of have to make a Christmas gnome. I mean, so I kind of went with a gingerbread one, with my theme here. This is actually going to probably be sold at the Christmas show. I know gnomes are very, very in, and all of my gnomes are probably going to be displayed, and hopefully they find some good homes. But this is probably very repetitive if you've watched my channel enough. I don't change up a whole lot. These are the socks that I hauled from South Dakota. And then I had this beard on hand. I did trim down that a little bit. It was kind of bulky, but I just glue my beard on. I was actually thinking about giving him hands. I didn't do that. I was thinking how cute it would have been to maybe put a little tray in his hand and have him carry around gingerbread cookies, but I don't really have anything small enough for him to hold for a tray, so I was kind of looking in my stash, but it didn't work out. But I grabbed another one of these little beads, these that was in that pack that you saw me do my garland with, and I was debating on whether a red nose or a white nose. I chose a white or a red. Kind of made it look like Rudolph, but I thought it was super cute, so I kept it. I stuffed this hat a little bit, but I still wanted it to kind of be dangly at the top. Now this is kind of where I was new at. I got these at Dollar Tree Plus. These was actually around here, but I picked those up because I thought they would come in handy. I've also seen people do garlands with them. So I just kind of glued down the top like that, like scrunched it up a little bit. And then I put glue on top, and I just stuck down this little pom-pom here. Just made sure that all the ends were connected to the little pom-pom. I don't glue the hat down any, or the little top anyway, I don't glue it down, I just kind of let it flop. And here, I'm sorry it's out of frame. I have DIY'd with these before. I got these from Hobby Lobby. They're just little gingerbread. They do have stickies on the bottom, but I don't know. This one came off, so I just glued it down to the little hat to make them a little gingerbread gnome. And then I glue down the hat. And that is all I did for this one, guys. Like I said, here I was kind of debating on whether I wanted to make hands and stuff for him, but there he is. DIY number 4. So here, like I said, this is one that I decided I was going to make just a little plaque for my, I don't know if it'll fit on my tier tray, but it's going to be around my tier tray somewhere. This is going to be another gingerbread street sign, but I wanted to use these new stencils that I found at Walmart. I don't know what I think about these yet, guys. I'm still a little new at this, but I know that they're adhesive, but the problem is that I don't know if they would stay adhesive. I mean, you can. I tried kind of put the plastic back on there, so it looks like they just might be one time use, and I don't know if I was really liking that. But I mean, the whole point of buying stencils is to use them more times than one, so I don't know. But here I kind of stuck it down and got rid of all of the excess stuff. It probably would help too if I didn't stick it down like 3 different times. So I'm going to show you a big boo-boo here. I stuck it down, and then I'm like, well, I should probably paint this. So I go in with white. Stupid me was not thinking, and I didn't realize this, and I left it in here just so you guys knew what, I don't know. I don't know where my mind was, but I figured, okay, white, and then I'll paint, I'll have the gingerbreads in the background. Well, after I stick it down and I start going over the gingerbread, I realized that the body of the gingerbread is the actual stencil adhesive. So I was like, well, this isn't going to look the best. I mean, it'd be okay, but it ain't going to look... It just didn't look like a gingerbread to me. It just looked like an outline of a gingerbread. So I didn't like that at all. You'll kind of see what I'm talking about here. And it took me quite a while to realize it. You'll kind of see where I pause. It's kind of funny. So it's like right here, I'm like, oh, well, what the heck? No, I need to paint the whole board of it brown. and then go over the stencil with white. That way it looks like the frosting of the gingerbread, not just the gingerbread. So yeah, so that's, again, I'm sticking it back down. I did put 2 coats on that, by the way, because you could still see the gingerbread. If I would have painted it gingerbread, or the hazel color first, hazelnut color, I probably wouldn't have had that happen. But anyway, so here I'm going over it with white, so it makes it look like the frosting. And I thought this turned out a lot better. So then after I go over the white, I go in with my lacquer color, and I give a little bow tie color, and then the little dots on the little girl dress, and then I go over the heart with the red lacquer color. And it sticks really well. I mean, I'll say it does stick really well, but I don't know, it just, like, it doesn't seem like it's really going to stick back on that little adhesive part. But here again, it's the same font, and I just smalled it, made it smaller or whatever. Sylvie came in to say hi, you guys. I think she's feeling a little lonely and left out. The cats haven't really been liking the puppy, especially Sylvie. She's very standoffish. But final reveal, guys. I hope you enjoy these. Give me a thumbs up down there, guys, if you enjoy what you see. I do want to do some more content. I'm not sure if I'll do more gingerbread or not, but I do want to do more, as I'm kind of addicted. But the same aspect, I need to know for sure. I need to make sure that I have room for it in my kitchen, or I need to try selling it. So I'm kind of having issues with that because I don't know if I want to sell it. I'm like falling in love with all of them, but we'll see. But yeah, give me a thumbs up down there. Subscribe, guys, if you haven't already. It'll really help my channel grow. I'd really like to be able to, make this into a career. So every little bit helps. Comment, like, subscribe, share. All that, guys, would be gratefully greatly appreciated. Let me put it that way. But that's all I got for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. God bless, and bye-bye.